channel. Resume here as always. Bring you guys some more Dark Souls Remastered content. Streaming it today. I'm going to be continuing my efforts to try to have a Deathless Dark Souls Remastered run. Obviously, expect lots of failures because although I am a Souls veteran, I don't have the game knowledge of Dark Souls the same way I do of Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. Those are the two games I'm probably most knowledgeable about, but I want to try to start with the beginning of the franchise, which is Dark Souls, because I can't play Demon Souls, I don't have access to it, I don't have a PS5. I'm gonna go with a Knight just because I like the stats a little bit more, and the Master Key is just what I always default to, just because I really like how it's, it will open up the door and get you access to the Pine Resin a little bit early. So, that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So, one thing to note right off the bat when you're playing with the Knight class is you start off with a fat roll, which is to say that you have the least amount of iframes or invincibility frames of any of the three armor classes, which is light rolling is like the best, basically. You have medium armor, which is not great, but it's not bad either. Like, it's not quite the same as a fat roll like this. Excuse me. It's not as fast as light rolling, but it's not anywhere as bad as fat roll like I am. And then you have the fat roll, which is if you're at 70% or more of your overall total equip load. So, yeah. I don't really have much to say for the start of the game. My only real concerns are the dragon and maybe the Capra demon. I've also not seen any real strategies on how to do this. I'm sure they exist, I just don't, you know, have the knowledge of what they are, how to use them, or whatever. So, if they're, so like, I used to watch Lobos Jr. a lot. I don't really watch him anymore, but I know he was kind of like the king of Dark Souls challenge runs, because he would do that basically for a living. And, by the way, if you haven't watched him, you absolutely need to. He is so cool, and he's also just a great guy. I mean, I don't know him personally, but he's just always had a very positive, very warm and friendly kind of demeanor about him. Just, you know, just something that makes you have a little bit more faith in the community. Something, you know, pay respects for. Pay it forward, you know? Bye-bye. I'll be back for you in a little bit. And he would, for that matter, Lobos Jr., to give you an idea of how good he was. Or maybe Stars, I don't know if he still does it. But what he would do, right, is he actually made a name for himself on no-hit runs. Like, straight up, literally no damage runs. Which is insane to think about. But he would do it. Whew. That guy was just worth a little bit more. And then I am gonna go ahead and kill, I think his name's Oscar. Just because it's faster than talking to him.
Why?
The voice acting's incredible. And then obviously we're gonna come in here and unlock the shortcut for our return trip back. Once that happens, well, I mean, we're probably not gonna get there, but you know. I wonder if they have different parry timings. Like in Dark Souls 3, different types of shields have different parry timings, parry windows. So for example, small shields have the most amount of iframes when you're parrying an attack. Then you have medium shields, which again, much like the medium roll, isn't great, but it's not terrible. And then you have large shields, which are, well, no, to correct myself, I believe medium shields are just the normal amount of iframes that you usually get. And then you have large shields, which are basically impossible to parry with. They might literally be impossible to parry with. To be honest, I don't know. That's alright. I could tell I smell wasn't gonna be good. I'm just streaming in order to give me something to do while I wait. I always go with the master key just because I find that it's the best of the options for you, because it gives you access to namely the gold pine resin, but there's other areas where you can use that to get a nice little gift for yourself. I have no idea why I'm so obsessed with backstabbing these guys all the time. You don't even get extra souls for doing it like you should. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so used to you guys dying in one hit, I forget that you can actually survive a backstab. I'm thinking about saving up to move out. I don't know. I mean, right now I'm on an SSI just because it's very difficult for me to find a job at my diagnoses. And even if I was able to find someone willing to hire me, it's almost impossible for me to keep a job because I usually end up hitting into the finish line. That's awesome. Um, you know, I mean, everybody's got their own struggles, but yeah.
Why?
You know, I don't know if I've ever died to the Asylum Demon before, just then. So fucking stupid.